Come on.
Always, if nobody ever told y'all they love you today, know that Miss Renee is saying, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I thank those who will be coming, sit in this chat with me, even if you're in here for 2 minutes. The idea that you had the thought to come in and chat with Miss Renee. I love you all. I appreciate y'all. And I tell you, I would trade y'all.
Everybody that's coming in, that y'all hit the like button, y'all sharing the live. I have a special guest, my niece, Queen88. It's tell all. It's tell all. We're gonna talk about everything. Anybody got any questions? You feel free to I wanna say pull up, but you could type in the chat, because everybody be trying to might ask the question so fast, and we want to be reading it real quick. I want everybody to understand that, Queen don't have no problem with answering any questions. You gotta do what you gotta do. And feel free to if you want to send a cash app to Queen, You know what, Queen? I wanted you to put your cash app in the channel. If you feel the
It's
feel
okay. They can send it to you, Miss Renee. Send it to you.
okay. And you feel you want to feel free to super chat, be grateful. But one thing about Miss Renee, I ask everybody to hit the like button and share my live. Um, Welcome, Queen, my beautiful niece. I love you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, boo.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me. Love you more.
So, we're gonna jump right on into it because I know you been sitting up here trying to drag it along. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna jump into it.
Can
What
I
I do?
speak? Can
Uh
I?
huh.
Hey y'all. Hey, salute everybody. Hey Queen. Hey
Salute,
sis.
salute.
Jamel, I was trying to speak to everybody. I didn't want y'all to think I just came up here. So prolific. Amori baby. Amazingly beautiful. Blue moon goddess. I see y'all down there. Big play runner. What's poppin'? Courtney. Anybody else? Did I miss anybody? If I missed y'all, Beezy. Hey, I see you. Oh, that's blue. Blue. West. Hey, West. Salute to everybody in the chat. All right, sis.
Okay. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, anybody want to feel free to super chat. We'll be grateful for that. We're very, very grateful for that. If you like I say, hit the like button, share the live. I'm gonna jump in. Right now I need Queen88 to step back because I want to talk to CC. I want to talk to CC. Queen, I need her to just, listen out for till we ready for her. But right now I want CC. CC. I want the 8-year old CC. When you were 8-year old, when you was 8, what did you want to be when you wanted to grow up when you grew up?
Oh, I'm gonna love this interview. Nobody's ever asked me that. Thank you, hey Renee. When I was 8 years old, I wanted to be a recording artist. I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be a singer.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted to
And
be.
and as a 8-year old, um, I'm not gonna stay too long on one question. I'm just gonna jump in and jump out and go on to the next.
Okay.
Um, can I ask, how was your childhood? How was your childhood?
It you gonna make me cry. It was wonderful. When I tell you it was wonderful, and I thank my parents every day for adopting me. My childhood was wonderful. I think it was too wonderful because they made me the spoiled little brat that I am today. But it was wonderful. Loving, whatever I wanted, and I think that's my problem now. Wherever I wanted, I got it. I was a dad, like I'm still a daddy's girl to this day.
So I take it that you was adopted.
Yes,
Um, is it safe to say that you met your real parents?
the ones that raised me.
No, your biological.
Oh, I met them in 2018.
2018. Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Okay, we're gonna jump from 8-year old to 16. What when you turned 16 years old? What was you doing at the age of 16?
I was working. I worked for CVS Pharmacy. I was a photo lab technician, going to school, and then I got pregnant.
Oh,
So
so you had your first child at
at
16.
16, yep, at 16. Yep.
So
First
when
time.
when you found out you was pregnant, how did you feel about being pregnant and at a young age?
Um, I was scared about what my mom and dad was gonna do, but I wasn't scared at the fact, am I gonna be a dropout? Am I gonna be taken care of? Because when I was 16, my child's father was 22. He was already graduating from college. So I knew I was okay, like financially, me and my son. It was just I didn't want my parents to feel like I let them down.
So do you have any regrets? at the age of 16?
No, to be honest. Cause I mean, I got a fine son, very smart, handsome. I mean, he's the best son that you can ever. He hasn't put me. He stays with his dad. When I was 16, I was young, and to keep me from being a high school dropout, his mom, dad, he has a big family. Said, "Hey, we'll go ahead and take him. You know, you can get him on the weekends. That way, you can still go to work, still go to school, and won't be labeled as like a high school dropout. You can still basically live out your teenage years."
Okay, so answer me this: do you have any bad memories as far as from 16 on till you was younger? Any bad memory that may have um how can I say it? Bad memories as far as like um you regret.
Mm, so you're saying from 16 on down? Okay.
As far as 16 to a younger age, because you know in between 8 and 16, you know when you do go through some things
Adolescence.
in
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I know what you're saying. Let me see. I mean, but I was just like, I feel like it's normal. I was just fighting in school. Like that's about it. Just fight. You know. I didn't go through nothing. Yeah, I kept getting in trouble at school. That's about it. But my grades was on point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I really don't have any regrets because I didn't start messing up and regretting stuff till I got out of high school.
Okay, let's move on to 19.
Okay.
And 19, where were you at?
19, I had already graduated from high school, pregnant with my second child, getting into it with her daddy because he got a full ride scholarship to college. I got a scholarship to Texas A&M. He got a scholarship outside the state. So that kind of broke us up because I didn't want him to leave while I was pregnant. Although he was saying, hey, you can come with me, me being a little, I want my way, blase, blase. So 19, I just started, I was going to actually community college. I was trying to be a nurse. I was getting ready to go to nursing school, and I got pregnant with my daughter. So my first year,
Okay.
and so in college, so I dropped out and I just started working. My first actual corporate job was at Capital One.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. We moving right along. I see that. Capital One.
Mm-hmm. Capital One.
Okay. So
And
now
look, hey Renee, look, I even got the W-2s to prove it. You got to have receipts.
over here in Safe Haven, you ain't gotta prove nothing.
Okay.
Your word is your word. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So you know you don't gotta prove nothing over here in the Safe Haven. But okay, we at 21.
21.
What was you doing at 21?
Oh, let me count that back. What year was I in 21? Get my calculator out. No, it's like, okay. Let me see. I figure because I know I had another baby at 21, but I'm trying to see was it okay, no, okay, I got a lot of kids, so I have to think back. Okay, so 21, I had my second daughter around that time. I was still doing corporate America, but then I add a little sauce to it and started dancing.
Oh wow. Okay. So tell me a little something about when you first who talked you into dancing, or that's something that you wanted to do, or how did you get into that the nightlife?
Well, hold on. Bitch, please said that son is not your oldest. You have a daughter you gave up to Lorna. This is a tell all. Girl, I got 8 kids, sweetheart. What the fuck?
Don't pay no attention to the. Don't pay
No,
no
let me clear it
attention to
up.
me.
I have 8 kids. Nobody can tell me about my life. I have 8 kids. I have a son that's 17. I have a daughter that's 15. I have another daughter that's 14. I have two twin boys that are 12. I have a 5-year old son named Bubba. I have a 4-year old daughter named Michaela. And I have a 1-year old son named King. Baby, you can't tell my story, sweetheart. This is weird, but keep going.
But don't
This
pay no
is
attention
weird.
to. Don't pay
Yeah,
no
I'm not gonna
attention
be able to
to.
do that, baby. This shit weird.
Yeah,
How you
yeah.
gonna tell me about my kids?
Don't so 20 as far as back to the 21, you getting into the nightlife of stripping. How did you come about the stripping?
Um, okay. My auntie, which is my daddy's sister. This my anytime when I say dad or whatever, I'm gonna let y'all because it's confusing when I say dad. You want to adopt or biological. So my adopted dad's sister used to dance. So one day in Fort Worth, they had an amateur night. It was on a Tuesday. And I was like, dang, ain't I want to dance. I want to get some money. I'm tired of working 9 to 5. Man, I need to. I was just playing. And she was saying, you want to get some money? Some money, money? I said, yeah, I want to get some money, money. She was like, all right, I'm finna take you to a strip club. I said, what you mean? She was like, you finna dance. I said, no, I'm not. She was like, yes, you is. You finna dance. She was like, you already know how to do it. So I did amateur night Tuesday. It was in Fort Worth. What is that damn club called? Every time, hey, Renee, I try to get that club, I keep forgetting. But it was a club in Fort Worth. I think it's still up and running. And so that first night, I made about $500 amateur on a Tuesday. And after that, it started getting addicted. After I made that five on that Tuesday, I said, "Well, damn, what can I make on the Friday or Saturday?" And that's all she wrote. It was strictly dancing from here on out. Strictly dancing, strictly dancing.
So is it safe to say that you love dancing?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I love it. I love the atmosphere. But it's to me, it's a job, and then I get to hang out at the same time. I get to hang out, have a good time, and get paid for it.
Okay. So is it safe to say that you're still dancing at this point, or
No,
have you?
I
Or,
haven't. My the last time I danced was in 2018 when I got pregnant with my son, Bubba. I danced with him till I was like up to 2 to 3 months pregnant because I wasn't showing. So when I started showing, that's when I quit.
and you haven't been back since?
I ain't been back since. Mm-mm.
Okay. So CC,
Yes,
tell
ma'am.
me tell me what you regret from the age of 21 on back.
From 21 on back.
21 to 8 years old. We going back.
Okay. Just getting in trouble, going to juvenile and stuff like that. That's about it. Just getting in trouble, going to juvenile. I don't regret none of my kids. Like that's I don't regret that. I don't regret that I had them at a young age. I don't regret none of that. I don't.
No.
Cause we got a good relationship. Whether I cuss them out or talk crazy to them today or they talk crazy to me tomorrow, them still my kids and them still my friends. They always say, you don't need to be friends with your kids. That's bullshit. I'm their mama and I'm their friend.
I understand that. I understand that. So now CC, I thank you for coming up. Now I need Queen 88.
Yes, ma'am.
I need her Queen 88 up front. Yes. Queen. Queen, queen, queen. Is it safe to say that you're a very outspoken person?
I'm a very outspoken person. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Is there something that really can just like really tick Queen off? That I mean something just like if you want to just all of a sudden just get angry, what would it be that would, and I'm not talking about as far as YouTube. We're not at YouTube yet, but just in life, period. Something that can just jump you off so quickly.
Messing with my kids.
Messing with your kid. Of course, that's what mothers do. We protect
Whether
our
you
our
talking sideways to them, you got a comment about them. None of that. I ain't nothing like I am on YouTube. I'm very passive. You talk about my kid, I talk about yours. But when it comes to real life and it's about my kid, I pull up on your ass. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, okay. So Queen, um, I know that you've been married, your first marriage.
Hmm.
And I know your first marriage is your husband that passed away.
No, that's the second marriage.
Okay, well let's talk about the first marriage.
Okay.
What made you get married?
Shoot, I used to love that man. I used to love that man. We was like on and off for a long time, like since high school, on and off, on and off, on and off, you know,
Mm-hmm.
till we end up, really hanging out, hitting it off again. And you know what I liked about him? He accepted me for me. He wasn't trying to change me because he was a little thrown off too. But one
Okay.
thing I learned, two thrown off people can't be together.
So you actually married him because you really did and genuinely love him, not
Oh yeah.
because you need security.
No, no.
Okay, okay. And so how do you come about to your second marriage?
Wait, say it again.
How did it come about your second marriage?
How did it come about? Okay. So it was during okay, I knew him in 2019, but I didn't know him. Like take the time out to get to know him. Okay. Oh, I had some feedback. I'm sorry. Take the time out to get to know him. So 2020, everybody remembers when COVID first started hitting, right? We end up talking again, reconnecting. And what I liked about let me make sure the other husband ain't in here. I ain't gonna lie to you, Renee. Hold on.
Hot shit.
Hold on. Let me talk to him real quick. Cause I don't wanna you know how that go.
Yeah,
If y'all
you
don't
good,
mind,
boo.
give me
You
brief
good.
interlude so I
Yeah,
can
brief
tell him how we'll be
intermission.
speaking
That's
on.
fine.
Yeah.
You go ahead and talk with them.
Well, I'm gonna address the comments while she step away for a minute, handle grown woman business. Oh, Maury, baby, I seen that in the chat though. Had to let you know I seen that in the chat. That's so cute. Did you see that, sis?
No, what happened in the chat?
Look,
I see
that is too cute. I said, look at my boo.
it.
It's too.
Everybody, I just want to let everybody know Queen will be back. She needs to handle something red fast, so it won't be long. Um, but
Okay, now
everybody
I'm,
that's in the
I'm
chat,
clear.
oh, she clear, she clear, she
I'm clear to
back.
go. Okay. And he did
Okay,
and he definitely was listening. He was definitely listening.
Mo, I got you, Mo, I got you, I
Sit down.
got you.
I will go back on mute so y'all can finish.
Okay, so
Hey, Dom.
so let's talk about your second marriage. First, let's. How did you meet your second husband?
Well, I met him, we'll just say on the block back in 2019.
Okay.
Mutual friend.
Mm-hmm.
He went
Mm-hmm.
to jail. He went to prison, then got out, then went to jail, then got out during COVID. And that's when I linked with him again. But on a serious matter, you know what I'm saying? On a get to know matter. And what it was like, how can I say it? I knew he was a little off because I had told my auntie and I had told my grandma, I was like, he a little, my biological aunt and biological grandma, I was like, he a little off. Like he would pop up at the house or he'll call me and be like, hey, I'm in the neighborhood, I just want to bring you something to eat, blase. And I'll tell him like, okay, well, I'm about to go to sleep. And he'll just pop up with it anyway. I knew he was kind of like, I'm trying to see what you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
stalkerish, but
Yeah.
he was really pursuing to the point where it's like, okay, well, I will let you know when you come up over here and stuff like that. I'll let you know. But he took it upon himself to really pursue. Now, I thought it was weird, but I also liked it at the same time because he's doing what we say, applying pressure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we end
So
up hitting it off. It was COVID, so here we couldn't really go nowhere. So he would come over, bring my favorite bottle of Stella Rosa.
that. So you fell in love, Queen. Queen.
She went on mute. Hello, she on mute right now. It say mute.
I know
Is
this
she
might be a
sniffing?
little. This might be a little emotional because we're on this part. Um. So
Yeah.
take your time, Queen. Yes, I hope everybody getting the likes up because this is raw and uncut that you hearing from her. We're gonna give her a minute to
Oh,
gather herself.
shoot.
You okay?
She's still on mute, baby.
Okay. Can
You okay?
you hear me? Yes, I'm okay. And we just will have a good time.
Y'all have a good time. So,
Mhm.
um, and forgive me, if I ask anything that you don't feel the need that you want to answer it, please just let me know. We can bypass it and move on. And if I get too deep for you, just let me know. But I understand that um you yeah, something happened and you end up losing him.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
I said I understand that something had happened and you end up losing him. The night of the call that you got that he was no longer here, how was you feeling?
No, it wasn't a night. He died in front of me.
Okay. Could see how
Um,
correction. I'm correct. He died in front of her. It was not that she got a call. He was in front of her. Do you care to
yeah,
speak
yeah,
upon it?
yeah. I'll say the story. He I had tried to file for the well, I filed for divorce back in July of 2020, and because it was very abusive. It was like back and forth. It was the insecurities and can't go nowhere, can't do this, can't do that. GPS on the car, GPS on the phone. It just got too overwhelming. If the narcissist behavior, like I said, it was an Aquarius.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dissing all Aquarius, but when I was speaking about that yesterday on the Mars panel, I was saying this from experience is what I'm going off of. So
Mm-hmm.
he
Mm-hmm.
was being very just too much for me. So I filed for divorce or whatever. You know, he ripped the papers up, da da da. Proceed to start threatening me. We got into it on August the 4th. Um, we got into an altercation in front of the kids, you know. Well, it was outside the door, then it spilled into in front of the kids. His daughter called the police on him. Um, and I was telling him to leave. I was like, just leave, because he was on parole. I said, just leave. I was like, Malik, leave. She called the laws, leave. Let me clear it up. He didn't want to leave. Long story short, the police ended up coming over and they caught him in the act of doing the crime. So I can't say, oh, he didn't do it. They caught him in the act of doing the crime. Like the neighbors was outside. It was just a shit show. So
Mm-hmm.
he ended up running from the police, evading arrest. He jumped off some little cliff and he broke his goddamn foot. And he went to jail. When he got out of jail, I did take him back because at the end of the day, it was my husband, whatever. Took him back. He was on parole. Um, so at this time, his mind was just everywhere. Like, I'm not going back to prison. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. You know, I'm not going back. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
over here talking to his court appointed lawyer. I think I got feedback. Somebody got feedback. Is that me?
It might be me. I'm a
Okay, yeah, okay. So I ended up talking to his court appointed lawyer or whatever. You know, trying to get charges against him dropped, you know, trying to fix and stuff like that. He started skitzing out, thinking I was sleeping with the damn lawyer. It was a shit show. So I started to back away. When my mama told me, she was like, "You need to back away because somebody gonna end up dead or in prison." And 9 times out of 10, you the one gonna end up dead. He gonna end up going back to the pen. So she told me it's time for you to back away. So when he cut off his ankle monitor, that's when all hell went loose. So it was one day he was it was one day he had called me because he was living out of hotels and stuff. He couldn't come back to my house because it was a order. What is it called? It was a
Restraining order.
restraining. It's like a temporary. It's a temporary protective order. Anytime domestic violence happens, they put like a 90-day or a 60-day protective order. So he wasn't even allowed to come back to the house. So it was hell. So he had asked me to meet him at this hotel, and I was like, all right. So I met him at the hotel, and he was acting really weird. Um, his attorney called, and the attorney said, "Are you with him?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm getting us, getting us some tacos." I had went to the little corner store. I said, "Yeah, I'm over here getting some tacos." He said, "Where he at?" I said, "He in the car." He was like, um, I know it's a client attorney privilege, but I do have to let you know because something happened to you. I don't want, and I'm skipping a lot of stuff. I'm just going straight to something. I don't want nothing to happen to you. He told me that he had a conversation with him. He fired him as his attorney, and he said he was going to kill his wife and then kill himself.
Oh,
So when the attorney told me that he said he was going to kill, when he said he was going to, I don't want to say he was going to unalive his wife and then unalive himself. The attorney said you need to get far, far away from him. So I said, okay, thank you for telling me. I dropped him off at the hotel. I lied and told him I was going to get my little birth certificate because I needed my birth certificate to get my to renew my license. I had to get my 2 forms of ID, blah blah blah, to renew my license, and it was COVID. So I told him that the courthouse. I got to go to the courthouse. Blah, blah, blah. So he was like, okay, well then come holler at me when you get done. Blah blah. And he knew I was acting kind of weird. So it wasn't 15 minutes later. I'm driving to my homegirl house. I didn't park my car at the house. I parked it next door into some other apartments. He called my phone. He said, where you at? I said, oh, I'm at the courthouse still getting my birth certificate and stuff like that. And he was like, that's a lie because I called down there and I drove by down there and I don't see your car. It was on Young Street in downtown Dallas, if everybody know on Young. He was like, that's a lie. I drove down there, you not there, and I also called. They not open. You have to go through a drive through a pickup that it's COVID. I said, damn. He was like, well, show me. And I got a recording. I had already played it. Show me proof that you in the courthouse getting your stuff. Show me proof. And I showed him proof. I took a picture behind a white wall, one of her walls, and just trying to throw him off and get him to leave me alone. Well, that didn't work. He started threatening to unalive me. He wanted to pull up and handle it and all this type of stuff. I was gonna let him pull up and we could do whatever, talk and fight, whatever we're gonna do. But my homegirl was like, and she don't get into a lot of stuff. My best friend Debbie, she don't get into my domestic spats. She don't get none of that. She said, do not tell him where you at. Do not meet up with that man because he's going to unalive you. He's serious. I'm thinking he just talking. He threatened to meet me at my kid's daycare to pick him up. So the police, for like 2 days, the police had, this was on a Monday. So for 2 days I had to get escorted to go pick up my kids. I had to get escorted to go to the house and get our clothes. And I had to get escorted to go to my homegirl house. They had to escort me. So long story short, Tuesday night, I hear, wait, hold on. I called my daughter's dad, Michaela's dad, Tuesday, and I said, hey, can you come over here? Because, I'm scared. I finally went home. I said, we can come over here because I'm scared or whatever. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I'm scared. If something happened to me, I want to make sure my kids is good and they're not left alone if he do end up taking my life. So I'm preparing to die, basically. So he said, all right, I'll be over there. So he came, he slept in my daughter's room, and then all the kids slept in my room. I heard a bang. It was like at 10 o'clock. I heard a bang, like a boom, boom. I'm thinking it was the neighbors upstairs. So when I hear the bang, I'm like, okay. I look at my window, I don't see nobody. I look at his window where my baby daddy was. I didn't see nobody. So I went back to sleep. Check my phone. He texted me. His last text was like, something, I love you. Boo Boo Bear. It was something. I gotta find it. It was something. I love you. Blah 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 blah. I didn't respond. I went back to sleep. Okay. So Wednesday morning, it's time for me to drop my kids off at daycare. So I wake up, get them dressed. I'm going to the daycare, dropping them off. I get a phone call. As soon as I drop them off and turn around, I get a phone call. Ring, ring, ring. I said hello. He was like, "Hey, where you at?" I was like, "Oh, I'm at my homegirl house. I'm around the corner on my way to my homegirl house." And he was like, "That's a lie. I'm right behind you." I said, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm right behind you." So I look behind, look in my rearview mirror. He was right behind me. He don't watch me get out the. He don't watch me get in the car, take my kids to school, and then come back and leave. So when I got nervous, so when he said he was behind me, I got nervous. He was like, um, what he say? He was like, basically like, keep your hands on steering wheel. I'm watching you. Don't call nobody. Don't hang up this phone. And I was almost on my way. I was almost home. So when I was about to pull in, I was like, fuck, my baby daddy there. So I pulled back out the apartments and he told me, park over here. So I went to the apartments across the street and he said, get out the car. I got out the car while I was still on the phone. My three homegirls called. They FaceTime me. And while me and him was arguing, they FaceTime me and they was like, cause he kept saying, if you love me, you'll get in the car. If you love me, you get in the car. That's how I know. That's how I know you cheating on me. That's how I know you don't be because you won't even get in the car. Why you won't get in the car? I said, I'm not getting in that car. Cause he had the pistol in his lap. I'm not getting in the goddamn car. And I looked over and see he had a gun in his lap. I ain't getting over. He was getting loud, belligerent. I'm trying to calm him down. I'm like, hey, we around all these white folks. You keep hollering, they gonna call the police. So my three homegirls called on FaceTime. And when I talked to them, they could tell I was acting really weird. I was saying, they was like, he over there? I said, yeah, I said, yeah, girl, how y'all doing? So when they asked me a question, I play it off. When they was like, is he with you? I was like, yeah, girl. And they knew something was up. And I was like, all right, girl, I gotta go. But they knew some shit was about to go down. My other homegirl that I was supposed to go to her house and help her son with a computer, she called. And I tell her to this day, like, I love you. You saved my life. She called. She was like, hey, I thought you was coming over here to help MJ with his computer, to set up his computer. I didn't tell her I was going over there, like at that time. You see what I'm saying? She know I was gonna come someday. She didn't know I was gonna come at this particular time while all this is going on. So she don't know, but she helped me. And I was like, yeah, yeah, I'm coming over there. Keep in mind, I just lied to the husband saying I was on my way to my homegirl house. I lied. She called me to say, hey, you still coming over here? It's like everything aligned up that day for me not to lose my life. Everything aligned. So I told her, I said, well, yeah, I'm coming over there. What's the name of the computer? Meanwhile, he told me to get off the phone. I said, let me just help her, and then I'm gonna get off the phone. I'm gonna get in the car with you. Long story short. So um, as he's still talking, and she let me know the computer, I'm over here looking up to see where I'm at so I can let the Laws know that my last text message to the Laws, well, the what's his name, the it wasn't a law, it was a fuck, man, it was a constable. It was the one that kept that would help me, that would take me to pick up my kids and take me to leave. It was a law. I don't know if it was it wasn't a police officer. It was either a marshal or a constable. It was somebody in the hierarchy when it comes to the law enforcement. So I text him. I said, hey, I'm right here. I'm going to die. I need you now. He's right here. I told him, you don't come, I'm gonna die. So as soon as I sent the text message, it wasn't 2 minutes later, police pulled up. So when the police pulled up and they pulled up behind me, keep in mind I'm on the side of his car the way he parked, and they pulled up, he seen them. He was like, you caught the Laws on me? And all I could do was shake my head. And the police officer gave me a nod, like, okay, you safe to go get back in your car and leave. So when the police gave me a nod to get in your car and I get in my car, it's one police officer. Remember, it's only one. It was only one. Okay, it was only one police officer. When I'm getting in the car and I'm leaving the apartments, I have to pass up another apartment and a stop sign down the street. When I'm leaving outside the apartment, I clearly see his car taking a zoom for it. He started running. Nobody's following him. Nobody. Only thing the police did was trail his car to see where he was going. And I trailed the police to make sure they wouldn't do nothing to him. Even though he was trying to take my life, I don't want to see him dead. So I trail the police. The police trail him. It's like 8 something in the morning. He's speeding through what is it called? Yeah, what is it called? The kids help me out. He's speeding through, you know where the kids are? You know what I'm talking
The
about.
park,
No, not the park. He's speeding through. Help me out. The school
school.
zone. He's speeding through the
Oh,
school zones. Just acting irate, speeding through the school zones. At that time, they stopped. They're not trailing him no more. I looked down. I looked down at the stop sign, okay? It's a four-way stop. He speeds through the stop sign. He runs into one tree. Okay. That one tree the car bounces from one tree back into the road. He turns his car, he runs to the second tree. By that time, the car spun around, ran into the brick wall, and his car split in half. I'm getting out the car, and then the only thing I remember is uh, smoke going up, flames of smoke going up. I jump out the car. I'm running towards him, trying to tell him, "Hey, that's my husband, blase, blase." It didn't dawn on me that he was dead. I'm at the time, I'm like, "Damn, he done messed up the car." Cause we just got the car. So I'm like, this dummy done messed up the damn car. Now I gotta be there for him in the hospital, not knowing that he's dead. I'm thinking, oh, he good. I just, he just wants some attention, blase, blase. It didn't, my mind went into like shock mode. Like this is not real. Right now, this is a dream. So when I jump out the car and I'm trying to run to him, the officer stopped me. Then I hear some sirens. I hear the fire department. They pulling up, and I'm like, you know, why they pull up with the sirens, but then it stops, and I'm like, well, why is the sirens not still going? Like, why are y'all taking y'all time? Why y'all not trying to break in the car and get him? Me not realizing he's gone. So I'm like, what's going on? So by that time, whole bunch of police come out. It was a shit show. Goddamn, everybody coming out their houses, neighbors. The detective come out. My mom ended up coming out. My best friend come out. The detective came out, and I was like, she was like, let me talk to you, ma'am. I was like, yeah, what's up? I was like, when y'all gonna take him to the hospital? Cause I have to go to the hospital. I need to go now. She said, well, I think we both know the answer. I said, no, I don't know the answer. What's the answer? And when she told me that he's dead, only thing I remember was falling to the ground, waking up in her office. So when I fell to the ground and I woke up, I couldn't even tell you how I got to the damn office. I woke up in the office. She asked me what happened. I'm irate. I'm just telling her we got into it. I tell her take me back out there because I don't want to leave him out there by himself. By that time, my best friend done pulled up or whatever. So I go out there. It's raining. That morning it was raining. It was on September the 2nd. It's raining. So I sit out there, till they get his, till they do the crime scene and get the body and all that type of stuff. I sign off with the medical examiner and all that type of stuff. So I sat out there from like 8:30 to 3 o'clock. From 8:30 to 3, I sat outside till they picked his body up. They towed the car and they took my baby on to the morgue.
that's deep.
Yeah, very deep. Mm, And I'm sorry for your loss. Wow, this kind of threw me a little loop. And
And that's just a summary, child. I done told the story to me. If they want to know the receipts, go run back to live. I don't want to. I ain't finna keep
no,
repeating
no, we're
details and
not worrying
shit.
about no receipts. It's your truth. You lived through it. So I mean, who are us to ask for a receipt on something that tragic that you just went through? So it doesn't matter.
Right.
Um, um, such a lady. Um, take over from right quick. I gotta answer my door. Take over right quick, please.
Oh Lord, child. Okay. Oh. All right. Well, okay. So after all of that happened, well, from the way that you just now told the story, this is still something that you still fight with.
Yes.
You feel, do you like, you feel like you in like a stuck place to where you feel like it's something that you could have done to stop that?
Yes.
Mm.
Do you have like, okay, so from that position of your life having to go through that, and now as you trying to heal, do you have like anything in place for you or your children to, feel like, okay, well, although he's gone, it's still a way for him to be there, kind of, sort of, because with you being married,
You know me, I always tell myself, out of sight, out of mind. So when he passed away, what pissed me off was I got blamed for it. Like I told the lady, the detective, I said, well, I need to call his mom. My mama called his baby mama to tell her that he passed away, blase blase. She didn't believe, but my mama talked to her. So the baby mom knew, but the baby mom didn't have a relationship with his mom. So I said, who's gonna tell his mom that he's not here? I need to call and tell her. She said, no, no, don't do that. We send people to their door. You know, we send officers out there to let them know. Keep in mind, Lady Ray, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Okay, 3 o'clock done passed by. So I'm like, well, let me call his mama, check on her, cause she didn't call me. She didn't say nothing. So I'm guessing she don't know. I call his mama. I say, how you doing? She said, I'm good. So I was like, uh, have you heard from Malik? That was just to put it out there to, you know what I'm saying, to fish around to see what's going on. She was like, no, last time I heard from her was Monday. I said, God damn, they didn't tell this lady her son not here. Didn't tell her shit. So I break down trying to tell her. My best friend snatched the phone and she just flat out say he's dead. And she was like, what? And she didn't, want to believe it. And I told her how it happened, all that type of shit. Next thing I know, she said, let me call you back. So she hung up. I didn't talk to her until the next day. That following night, me and the baby mom was on the phone crying, stuff like that. I told her she can come over, we cry together. We was like just crying. Um, the next day is when I talked to her. The medical examiner called and he was like, the mom wants the body, blase blase. And are you the wife? And I'm like, yeah, I'm the wife. Like my divorce with him didn't even go through yet. So I said, I'm still the wife. So we arguing over the body. The petty me, the petty Cece, not Queen, the petty me was like, nah, fuck her. She want to sit here and blame me for his death and shit after what he told her. He said, if anything happened to me, she did it. And I was just meeting up with her so we can discuss the marriage things and get the title to the car. He told her a bunch of bullshit. Cause his plan was to take my life. And I'm gonna tell you how I found that out. So he told her a bunch of BS. So she already have in her mind, oh, this girl done killed my son. So I had to call down to the medical examiner called me. I had to send him a marriage certificate, blah, blah, blah. So he said, well, the body is yours. The petty me was gonna keep his body and do my own damn funeral for him. But my homegirl was like, don't do that. That's that lady's only child. Give her son, give her, son body to her and let her do it. I'm thinking I'm gonna get to show up at the memorial. I'm thinking I can help pay for it. I'm thinking, okay, cool. I can get my little closure. I couldn't go to shit. I couldn't go to nothing. She invited me, but
What?
she didn't tell me the location. Then her and my daddy, my biological daddy that be on my platform, they were doing most of the talking. To where she blamed me so bad. My daddy said, hey, send me that recording of her son threatening to kill you. So I sent it to him. He sent it to her, and I ain't heard from her since until the daughter was on Yellenators platform. And the mama commented under my little what you call it. She commented under my little video that I did when I had to go back and debunk the lies. That's the last time I talked to that lady.
Oh, again, I'm sorry for
So
your loss. We're gonna move right along. Because I know a lot of people want to ask some stuff. So let's get to Queen88, the YouTuber. The
Yes.
co- um, so we all know that you're the type of person that don't back down. Um, So how do you feel about how people coming at you in a negative way?
Wait, how do I feel?
Yes.
Hell, I don't give a damn. I'm just gonna pop my shit right back with you. Like people gotta understand. No matter what you do or say, I don't care. Like I don't care. I done been through way more than some little beef on the internet. I don't care about that. Like
Almost definitely. Yeah.
you gonna lose your mind trying to tear me down. You gonna lose your mind. Period.
What encouraged you to come to YouTube?
I was in the bushes. I was watching Ratchet and Skull. Okay, three died, and they was blaming my cousins. Everybody's no secret. Jossie and them is my cousins on my adopted side. It's no secret. So I wanted to get in the bushes because I wanted to see what was going on. Also, I kind of wanted to have their back at the same time, just being a silent back.
Okay.
So when all that went down, all that went down, I would jump on the panel. I would disguise my name and stuff like that. Then I jump on Skull panel or whatever and talk about it and stuff like that. Disguise my name and stuff like that. Change my name around so they wouldn't know who I am. And then T Topics recognized my voice on one of the lives, and I dropped down and stopped coming back over there. So what brought me was Ratchet and Skull, and then I seen Woo on Ratchet. This is when I tapped into the spiritual. After my husband passed away, I didn't really believe in God no more. I'm not even gonna say believe in God. I believe there is a God, just not the God that was that I was brought up on going to
Mm-hmm.
church.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
That was no longer existent to me anymore. Cause I went through like a spiritual awakening after he passed away. So I was really on my spiritual stuff. I was following Queen's Domain and following a bunch of mediums so I can reach out and talk to them. I was going through like a matrix. So when I seen her on Ratchet's platform, she got a gift. Whether we get into it or not, she got a gift. That ain't gonna take away from us. She got a gift. So she was on Ratchet's live and she was speaking to this guy's brother, and he was at work. And everything she was saying, speaking through to the guy, she was nailing it. He would have told her if he was alive. So I said, "Oh, I gotta find that lady because I want to talk to my husband." So like a month went by, found her, and I jumped on her platform. I said, "Man, I've been looking for you for about 2 months, for about a month or two." I told her, I seen when you was on Ratchet platform, you did that reading for him. How much do you charge for this and that? And that's how I end up on Woo's panel. But I was just a subscriber. Just a
Okay.
subscriber. So when everybody having a good time on the platform and we all fell out, she kept coming for me. So I said, man, I'm tired of shit. I tried to ignore it. Me and Monroe tried to ignore it, tried not to say nothing. I helped Monroe with her page. I said, well, you make a page. I'll just be on there from time to time. I'll just, pop my shit with her and let her do her page. And we actually gonna do content with the Orishas. Monroe got a lot she could teach. So I was standing beside her. But then Woo kept gunning for me, kept going, kept going. I said, "All right, fuck it, let me make my own platform." I made my own platform. Then I was in Sin City's chat when she kept coming for me. Sin said, "Come get on the panel." I said, "I bet I get on the panel, whatever." I'm letting Sin know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Me and we ended up getting into it or whatever and stuff like that, talking about the situation. We didn't come to an agreement. We dropped down and shit. I made my page on Mother's Day, and I've been rocking out since.
Well, I know that I has came across your page and I had start following you and watching you, and I did say to you at one point is something about your spirit that um that moves me, and I know you can be destined for greatness. But what I want to say, what I want to know is to you, it's the internet spread lies and everybody,
Mm-hmm.
put they two cent in or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to ask you, did you know Mo3, or did you have any type of relationship as far as with Mo3?
Yeah, Mo3 wasn't really Mo3 Melvin wasn't really around like that, like that. But when he come around, we be there. We be at my sister's house when he
Okay.
when he used to come around.
Okay.
And then
So
he used to talk to one of my homegirls too back in 2015.
okay. Okay. Got you. Got you. Got you. So now we is in 2023 Monday, June the 10th. It's 3:27 and Queen 88 is now married again. So are you loving the marriage life again now?
Yes, and one thing I'm trying to get my toxic traits, I'm trying to do away with it. So when I was talking to Miss T yesterday, I was actually like writing this down like notes, like really writing it down. Every time she would say something, effective communication, I write it down and I put
Mm-hmm.
what I need to do because I know I have a lot of wounds from the first and the second marriage that I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to take to the third and
Third
the
man.
last one.
That's right. That's right.
And I have to understand he's not like them past two husbands. He's nothing like that. So the stuff that I went through with them, he should not have to take the fall for that.
My bad. Y'all excuse me. I y'all see? Yeah, I'm so sorry. It is July, ain't it?
Thank you,
How can
Brenda.
I mix up?
July the 10th.
Oh, my bad, my bad. I said June. Thank you. 318. My bad, it's July the 10th. I'm sorry. Okay, so now that you on this new journey of marriage, and you have and
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mo seems like a loving guy. I swear, you know. Um, so if you can do anything different with this marriage that you did from the other marriage, what would it be?
One, keep my hands to myself in this marriage. Don't be calling him hoe ass and bitch ass niggas. Basically, don't be fly out the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And don't run. I'm a runner. When
Oh,
things ain't going the way that I believe it should go, I say, okay, well, we can just go ahead and get divorced. You can go your way, I go mine. I got to get up out of there.
could is it safe to say that you have trust trust issues?
No, I don't have trust issues. I have a being controlled issue. Because the
Okay.
past two marriages, I was being controlled. I had GPSs on the car, GPSs on the phone. Couldn't do this, couldn't go out. Had to sit at the house. Like try to go visit my auntie and my cousins and stuff. It was a problem. Like I don't when I see a red flag, I get nervous. Like, oh shit, he gonna try to kill me too. Like it's just and I do recognize I do need counseling because when Sean G got on my ass a couple of months ago, he probably like, nah, you need to chill. So it's just the control. You know, he I'm not gonna say he's controlling. He may want to see the best in me, but I'm looking at that as control because I
Oh,
got previous trauma in the past too. I'm not recognizing the difference.
and see, this is my thing. I do recommend that you get counseling because to me, um, you can bring old relationship into the new relationship, and I
Right.
mean we human, we do that. You know, we definitely do that. But let's talk about Mo.
Mhm.
Are you happy?
Very,
You happy? That
very.
I'm glad to hear that.
Like the other marriages, I'll wake up and be like, God damn, I'm waking up this nigga again. Okay, what's gonna go down now? Like, man, my first marriage, I was so scared to get into an argument. I'd be walking on pins and needles. Like I would shake. Cause that's the first husband that stabbed me in my face, damn near choked me to death. And when yeah.
Oh
So
Lord, you traumatized. You know that, right?
I wouldn't say
Yeah, 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 yeah. You traumatized because of the fact that from what I've gathered from what you have said, the what the guys did that you was married to, what they did to you.
but I'm not a victim though. I held my own. I fought back.
Yeah, even though
I'm
you
not
fought
gonna
back,
sit there and
it's
say, oh, pity
domestic
me.
violence is just domestic violence, regardless of how you look at it. It can be verbal, it can be physical. It is what it is. And I see I see you on a new journey, but my fear for you um is you not taking grab of what you got. and holding on to it, because when you do that, I think when you grab onto somebody, you don't fully hold tight. You let loose just in case you gotta go. And like you said, you're a runner. So if you gotta run, you're gonna that exactly what you're gonna do. But I feel some good vibes about Mo, and I think that, and I only going by from when the other night. Um, but I believe that you have someone that's gonna stick beside you 100 because of all the trauma that you went through. And I can tell sometimes when you on here and you scratching with somebody, you can hear it. You can hear the frustration that you have within yourself, and you latch out on somebody else because of the fact of how you scratch. Now, okay, so let's talk about uh Queen 88, the mom. So you said you got 8 kids.
Hmm.
Do you feel like there's room for growth as a mother, or do you feel that you got it down pat?
Hell no, it's room for growth. Let me tell you why. These teenagers are kicking my ass.
Oh, most definitely. Just
Like for real.
know what you did to your parents. You're gonna see it again
It's
within your
got and
kids.
yeah, and I see it. I see it. It's not so bad. It's just they mouth. And then I even got a little 4 year old. Michaela got the same mouth as me. And then I get frustrated and I'm like, then here goes 713. Hell, you can't get mad. That's a you. Or Kate Kira will call and she be like, you can't get mad. That's you. So it's
Right.
my rule for growth is patience and not shelter.
Mm-hmm.
Not try to shelter my kids. Like I don't want nothing to happen to them. And I've been out there in that street life, so I know that once they get a hold of you, they'll eat you alive. So my fear is like something happened to my kids, and I'm not there to help. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there to help them. So I
Mm-hmm.
always, you got to tell me where you going, or can I go here and there? Well, as long as I know you there, you need to check in with me every 15 minutes. Don't no kid want to keep doing that.
Right. Every 15 minutes, I'm gonna need you to let go of that a little bit, cause.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like even when they with their dads, I still be checking on them. Like y'all good, you know what I'm saying? So I have
Mm-hmm.
to get up out of that um being overbearing. Cause my daughter, I got to arguing with my daughter like 2 weeks ago. She was like, "You just too overbearing. Like you just won't let me be a teen." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't want you getting pregnant either. My fear is the pregnancy. Even though
Mm-hmm.
she ain't in the boys, that's what she tell me. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
that. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to make sure you where you supposed to be. Cause I had a baby at 16. And then my mama had me at 14. Her mama had her at 14. My daddy mama had him at 14. So this is like a generational thing. And I'm trying
Right.
to stop it
Trying to
before
cut
before
that
it get to
circle.
my kids.
Mm-hmm. 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 So we know that a lot of people, a lot of females on here, uh, that don't care for you as much.
Hmm.
So now that you're in a new marriage, can we say that you can walk away from you two as far as the beefing and going off
Hmm.
on people? Like,
Yeah.
can
Cause
you really?
Mo don't like it. He don't like it at all. Like he was like, this is like two months ago. He was telling me, ain't no YouTube. You have to shut that down. I don't want to get on here and be scrolling through and somebody dragging my wife and I can't do nothing
Mm-hmm.
about it, or you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, stuff like that. Or before I even got married to him, let's take the marriage out of there, dragging my girl and she going back and forth, hollering at the top of her lungs, then get on the phone
Mm-hmm.
with me and her energy all messed up and I ain't had nothing to do with it. He hated it.
And that's why I just why I feel like you on a whole different journey now, that you do have a husband and you have kids, so it's like now you got to try to turn your energy a different way, to go down a different road. Um, but one thing I can say, I love you, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna hold it up. There's people that want to ask questions. Anybody feel the need that they want to
Okay.
come up and if you want to come up and ask Queen, she'll be right back. Anybody want to come up and ask questions, or need to um address some stuff from Queen, you are more than welcome. If you don't want to come up, you want to type in the chat. um Me and my co-host be watching the chat, and we can ask Queen whatever y'all want to know. So is there anybody feel the need they want to ask anything, and or something that they would like to know about her? Because at this point, she's answering whatever that comes her way. Let me see.
Well, they probably not gonna type it in chat. But since you said it earlier, I go ahead and ask the questions that I guess
Hmm.
these folks want to hear.
Hmm.
I always gotta be the bigger, whatever. So, what did have you and Texas 713 ever met?
No, I never met him. Although I would love to. When me and Isha went to Houston twice, I'm out here 713. I'm out here. I want to see you. And 713 either always going somewhere or doing something else. So I would love to.
Okay. Brenda have a question. Well, I was just seeing it. Okay. She says, my thing moving so fast.
Thank you, Miss
Um,
Tay.
Thank you, Miss Tay. Appreciate it. Brenda said, Queen, what next for your page?
Yes, Lord.
I want to thank 713 because that's the one that be. I want to thank Mo far as real life, but far as 713 real life and YouTube, he's getting me in the right direction. Like, let's stick to content. You've already you've already proven who you are. Let's stick to content. So I just want to talk about life experiences, like when Lady Ray be up here. I want to thank her. I'm gonna thank her now. I'll give you your flowers now because without you, a lot of my lives would have been boring. I like the fact that you're outspoken and we could debate on different things. Like the remember the mom and the 14-year-old. I like how you're passionate about it. We don't have to argue and go back and forth because we disagree. We beefing out. No, I like to see how she felt, and she got to see how I felt. So I like controversial topics. I like something that everybody can relate to. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really cover a lot of celebrities because I really don't give a damn. Now it has to be something that's really major that touch my heart. Like with DC Young Fly and losing his woman. I touched on that because I want to get my boobs done. My damn titties longer than Luke 12. I want to get them fixed.
Oh my God.
So it's the fact that she lost her life trying to get a mommy makeover. It got me second guessing. Okay, well, if my husband ain't got no problem with my saggy boobs, well, then I don't give a damn. I'm gonna keep them like they is. You see what I'm saying? So I wanted that to be a message. And what other topic we had? The ocean gate with the submersible that fall into the, like, I want to do content that everybody, even if you don't like me, that everybody can pitch in and say how they feel.
So it's safe to say that now you,
Thank you,
but
Blue Moon Sus. Sorry.
you feel, yeah. I was about to read that to you. Did you already read it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's safe to say that now that you feel like you've overcome the BS, and although it's every now and then it's cool to do it every now and then just for the laughs, the giggles, and fuck shit. I mean, whatever. But right now you're in a place to where you don't want to welcome the drama in. You want to just push out content.
Yeah, I just want to push out content. Now hold on, it be some of them days I be wanting to just let loose and pop my shit, but find me some new people. I'm not going back for the same old people. I'm not. Find me somebody new that want to beef. Then maybe I help. Maybe I do that. But I'm over the arguing going back and forth because at the end of the day, one thing that 713 is really teaching me, man, these folks is egg cake here. These folks is 1,000 miles away. You ain't gonna never
Mhm,
see them unless they come down
mhm,
here.
mhm.
It is not worth doing all this just so you can say you had the last word and you won.
That's right. That's right. That's
And
right.
I have a problem with having the last word. I got to have the last word. And sometimes you don't have to have the last word. Sometimes you could kill them by ignoring them, especially when you know that they need you to get their page popping or be relevant. Don't give them what they're looking for. Like his old
Hmm.
saying, starve them out.
That's right. You see the screen? I'm gonna highlight some of the stuff so you'll be
Okay.
able to see the screen, so you'll be able to see what everyone is saying.
Queen, have you ever thought about vlogging your day as a mom? I thought about that, but not in this sector. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I wouldn't
No,
suggest that in this sector.
no, no. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do it in this sector. I thought about it, but now, cause I'm telling y'all, my kids is funny. Like we was outside playing basketball on July the 4th. Me, my twins, Mariah, and the other kids was outside. They are funny. Like if anybody was on that live, they got their own personality, especially those twins. They have their own personality. Like the way we talk to each other, they was like, bro, no, mom, you tripping. Like we like they are funny.
Have you ever stopped to think, like, do you know why people dislike you, or do you no not know, but what do you think makes people dislike you so much on the app?
Cause one,
Because you seem like a cool person in real life.
I'm not with the go along to get along. And I feel like if you say something about me or do something to me, I'm gonna get my get back. I'm not gonna just lay down and let you spank me. We're gonna have to duke it out. See what I'm saying? And a lot of content creators, a lot of people on this app, they do the go along to get along, or if they speak on you, they don't expect for you to say nothing. They just want to keep coming and coming and coming. That's not me. I'm gonna pop off as soon as I hear it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead, sis. I
yeah,
mean, I see.
yeah, I can see that about. But see, this question right here, this is a very good question to me. But I think it would apply to both your friendships and your relationship. But they said, would you say that you love hard?
I sure do. Yeah. Like
Like
Chuck
even with,
to the end.
yeah. Do you think that that is a problem?
Yes. Because I was talking about that yesterday on a Morris panel. I kind of don't want to take it to like Sagittarius, and so I'm gonna try to keep astrology out. But with me, if we break bread together, or I'm there for you, you there for me, okay, you're a friend. I'm too damn friendly. I've been told that everybody said, "Quit you are way too friendly." But the way I'm looking at it, why not be friendly? Why I gotta walk around thinking somebody gonna do something to me, thinking being paranoid or being mad, and you know what I'm saying, having a chip on my shoulder, having my guards up all the time. Like if we friends and you show me that you flaw, what it is, I'm just leave you alone.
Right.
It's not rocket science. Be friends. You fall out, something happen, move forward.
Okay. Shooter asked Queen, if your man don't want you on here, then why you won't get off?
He said I could be on here if I'm not doing the scratching. He didn't want me on here because I was scratching. Long as I'm not scratching, getting into it with people, being disrespectful, then I'm on here. And I think I'm doing a good job, to be honest.
And I think you are too, because I mean, I can't say that, before. I was always in your chats and stuff. Well, not in the chat as much, but I would come, when you pop your shit, I'd be like, man, this girl be reading. She reads. I mean, goddamn. But now it's like, I now I got my notification bell on. Like when you go live now, because I'm like, okay, she gonna have some content. She gonna talk about something. It's gonna be an
Right.
intellectual conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So I do see you trying to, transfer, to being you like a positive woman, a positive wife. I can't see that. So I think that, yeah, I see the difference, and I will say I'm proud of you also.
Thank you so much. That means a lot that you see the difference.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you can see the change in you, whether you see it or not. But you can see other people do see the change in you, and how you moving and how you handling things. Um, Even though you had that last problem, I'm not gonna bring that up because everybody touched on it, so I'm not gonna bring that up into this interview. But you are moving different, and it's very noticeable, and it's a good thing. Trust me, it's
Thank you.
definitely a good thing. It says, what do you
What?
want this life to give you?
Well, hold up. What do you want this life to give you? I don't care what it give me, as long as as long as I can see my kids grow up. As let me tell you something. As long as my kids can bury me and I'm not burying them, I'm good.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. Let me scroll on down. Um, well, sis, ain't you handling that? Let me leave you alone.
Thank you, Lady Dallas, cousin.
um, okay, so
Thank you, Boo Moon.
definitely not in this section. Let's see. And you know, I joke around with the sectors and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and and I came up with the safe. Well, not only me and Blue Moon, we came up with this safe haven sector. We don't do the drama. I mean, we do, because sometimes I pop my shit, you know, but
Definitely do.
but I mean, it's a whole lot of different channels that you can go into and do positive thing. And you know what? The devil gonna be busy because they're gonna try to pull you back over, um, to pull you back.
Hmm.
And they're gonna pull you back. They most definitely, because at the end of the day, they're not gonna like, oh, Queen moving different, and I don't, you know, we don't like that. So they're gonna throw rocks at you. But I want you, niece, I want you to take that shield and you cover them rocks to keep them from pulling you back that way. Because believe it or not, it's a whole different you. You don't understand. It's a whole. I see a whole different light in you. I don't see the Queen 88 that I came to love, but I love this Queen 88
Hmm.
because you are so different now. And you can tell it. And you can see and hear the brightness that is in you. You can tell you're happy. And I'm hoping that Mo is a part of that along with your kids. You
Uh-huh.
know, you know what I'm saying? So I want you to keep that light shining because you're gonna have being that a lot of people on here, not a lot, let me take that back. Some people on here that don't like you. And they're gonna find reasons to come after you. But I hope you're gonna be strong enough to say, you know what, I'm not with that no more. I'm not with all that. I just and you have said it, you know, you with some positivity, you know, in your life. So when you move that positivity from here and into your real life, you're gonna see a whole lot of things change. And you're
Hmm.
gonna have so much greatness that you're gonna be like, wow, I should have been did this a long time ago. Hold on. Lady said, you and your husband will be just fine. Exactly. This is about a comment. Exactly.
Blue Moon said, I see the 88 I seen in the spiritual sector when I was laying low. Bright, intelligent, and entertaining queen with a lot to share with the world.
Thank you, Blue
I
Hmm.
like
Moon.
that.
Yes, and it's in you. But you got the thing about it is, Queen, you gonna have to grasp it to say, you know what? Ain't none of you none help us on here. Ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't gonna stop nothing. You gonna still living. But you gotta understand when somebody talk about you, let them talk. They talked
Right.
about and look how they talked about Jesus Christ and look what happened.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
let them talk and let them try to pull you away from your shyness. Don't let them. Don't let them. No, no, no. You don't do that. You don't do that because, like I said, at the end of the day, you got people that love you, that rock with you, not only on here, but you got it in real life. Because at the end of the day, when you get off of here, don't nobody that's on here mean anything to you.
Correct.
Period.
Right.
Yeah, they don't live your life. They not in your household. So what they say or do about you don't make you nothing.
Right.
They don't make you nothing. So you can't allow people to go off on you and make you so upset that you know what? I'm going off of here and I'm just gonna
Look
just
at
go
Mo.
ahead. Look at what more at.
My husband, all in your damn bush. Facts. 100.
Let's go, Mo.
Facts.
Let's go.
Oh gosh.
But you know, they gonna hate you. They're gonna hate you. They're gonna hate you regardless. And they're gonna find reasons to stop you, but you don't let them stop you like that. Nobody, I don't care, nobody on here, because when, like I said, when you turn off that phone, that computer, your life goes on with your husband and your kids. It don't
Correct.
matter what these people say about you. Don't matter what they put out about you. Don't matter if they dox you. It don't even matter, because if doxing is for everybody, because at the end of the day, if it was so private, it wouldn't be on the internet. So it
Right.
don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So you have to move, and I'm loving, and I'm gonna stress this to you. I love the way that you're moving now. I love the way that, you know what? The light coming on. It's dim, but it's gonna get bright and bright and bright and bright. It's dimming. It's dim now. You still God's still working with you. He ain't done with you yet. He's still
Mm-hmm.
working with you.
Right.
But you gonna have to grasp that, and like you said, you're gonna have to work on that mouth.
Yes. And I bet you Mo probably like, oh, she do. Oh, she need to work on that mouth. Because I do know that what I say can cut people like a sword. And I need to work on that. I need, like someone always tell me, you can go hard, but you just go too damn hard.
Hard. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
have an in between. So you
Thank you.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
Straight
I
up.
understand that because I don't have the in between. If when I get
Right,
mad,
lady, right.
it just be over, and I don't even be apologizing after. So I understand. But see, that's what I'm saying. Earlier, I had to grow up, and I think I was waiting for the chance to where I was gonna say, I see that 88 that's at least in a position to try to do better. Because I be telling people,
Mm-hmm.
don't tell me that. I'm not that grown yet. Like, or I get into it with somebody like, well, you supposed to respect. Listen, okay, listen. I definitely respect my elders. I wipe y'all butts. But let me tell you something. You're not gonna disrespect me and think I'm gonna respect you. Now you are a young person, and I'm about to tell you exactly how I feel about you. So I haven't got to the part to where I just be like, Jesus, okay, let me go. But I definitely see the 88 moving past it. I see that.
Yes.
You had your slip up. I be seeing you. I be like, all right, now 88. What we doing? What this is right here? Like,
Right.
but you definitely I can see you moving. Just keep pushing.
Okay, thank you. And you be
Yes.
staying on me too. You be in that chat talking.
You
You
most
be in
definitely
that
got to
chat.
keep pushing on, because like I said, you're gonna have people that's gonna stop you, that's gonna stop, well, not stop you, but try to stop you from doing what you need to do. Sometimes everything don't hold on, I'm about to say this wrong. Some
Not
things
everything
don't.
needs a response.
Thank you, that's where I was going. Yeah,
I got the
but
back.
you just, I mean, me personally, this is what I think you should do, and it's just my opinion.
Okay.
Like an asshole, everybody. I just think you need to give YouTube less time of your time. If your content, if you got, I don't care if you got to lose 150 people, if they can't walk with the growth that you're trying to get to, fuck them. Straight up. Fuck them. I
Right.
always say, I don't care if I rock up in my chat for two people. It's okay. But you got to change, and you got a husband that's there, and you can't expect for him not to get mad, because he's gonna get mad at what's been said about you on here, because you are his wife. He got to protect his family. So when he gets mad and say to you, "Cece, not Queen, because you're not Queen88 in y'all household."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You is CC. CC, look, I'm gonna need you to let that go and get off. And you gotta respect that. And when you start doing
And
it more, it's gonna be like, you know what? I'm finna get off here. I'm finna go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna. do all this because as soon as my husband find anything out that I'm upset or going out, it's gonna cause problems.
Right.
Mhm. And see, that's what I had to think about because when my unfortunately, my husband isn't here anymore. But when my husband passed, that's actually when I came to YouTube and stuff. Like I just like started,
I'm
just
sorry to hear
getting out
that. You didn't.
there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I just
Mm.
wanted, just something to fill in the void because when he was here, it was like totally different. Like if it's an upset moment, like man, what? Huh? Why are you mad? What happened? Okay, yeah, you need to talk to them people. Them people need to call your phone. They'll need to, and then he would pick up the phone and say, "Don't call this phone no more. Don't call this phone. Talk about nothing they got going on in your life. She got her own." Like it was like so now that he's not here, now I be like, man, what the See, listen, because I can't do this because if he was here this would not be happening. So let me go and cut this short right now. Like just it's like I could understand a man not wanting his woman going through that because I went through that. Like it was like not even the fact that it's like he's trying to control you with that. It's more so the fact that I don't want to see you hurt. I'm not gonna hurt you, but I'm dang on sure not gonna be sitting back and allowing somebody else to hurt you. And when it's on the internet,
Right.
it's not much I can do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I can understand that. But with you changing your to go to content and keeping it positive vibes and all that, then those people with the BS, of course, they're gonna sometimes, still come back around, of course. But they're weary away. It won't be so stuck on you because they're gonna see that it ain't you're not getting nowhere with her. Oh, but she dropped out. So no, wait, did y'all like and share? Yeah, y'all just y'all could like the video and share it if y'all can. But wait, hold on. As they're not.
My
Oh,
phone
okay.
keeps
No, wait,
freezing.
wait. When she come back? Oh, okay. Your
Hold
phone.
on. Let
What?
me get out and come back in. What is?
Right, you're walking life now. Once again, is definitely different. Keep the most high in all things, no matter who you serve. Okay, then, pretty eyes. I like the way you put that. Oh shoot, hold on. Here I come.
Okay, there we go. Thank you. Sorry.
You good?
Yes, I will. Cousin Lady Dallas. But I got one more scratch in me that I need to go ahead and take care of. So after that one more, and I'm dead ass serious, then I won't do it no more.
Well, I'm not gonna try to
Because
stop it
if
because
you do it, I'm gonna pull up wherever you at, and I'm gonna embarrass you. And I'm telling you. So
Well,
that's
I'll
why
have
I'm
to take
telling
the embarrassment
anybody
for the
that
team,
feel the
ain't it?
need, they need to get some shit out to Queen. Today is your day. Today is the day that you need to go ahead and say what you gotta say to Queen or whatever. Because Queen is on a whole different journal now. I mean,
that is not gonna happen. Sis.
so if you ain't in here getting popping your shit out to her, what you need to address to her, then you know what? After today, well, she said she got one more scratch she got to do.
Well, that's after November.
November.
I'll let you know on the back
Sis.
end. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
We're not gonna put you in that. I
Yeah.
already got it, lady. I already got it, lady.
So if you ain't
That's
get
a
you,
fat cookie. All money ain't good money. Hmm.
Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
So if you ain't here sitting in the bushes thinking you gonna go, oh, I'm finna go do a live. You go right ahead and do all the lives you want to do on Queen. You say what you want to say about Queen.
No
We don't
response.
care.
I don't. No
We don't
response.
care. We
Oh,
don't.
yes, I can, lady. That's I have never met Carolina a day in my life. Carolina is a good friend. When Carolina was in need, I wouldn't even say in need. Let me tell you one thing about Carolina. He's gonna work. He's gonna work all day. He's gonna go home, take his bath, watch TV, and go to bed. That's Pawpaw. So Pawpaw doesn't like to get into it with folks. Pawpaw likes to escape, or when he's in his downtime, get on the internet and be entertained. So when all that went down and that person questioned me about Pawpaw, I said, "What the hell, Pawpaw? What you got going on?" And we decided to run our play. I've never slept with Carolina. I've never met Carolina. Me and him is good friends. To this day, we're some good friends.
Period. Hey,
Here.
Gina Boo.
Hold on, we hold on. Don't be asking her no question like that by no other man than my nephew Moe up in here in this chat. Don't do that.
No, that's what she
No,
told.
no, she
It's
was
supposed
telling
to
me to
be a
clear it
question
up.
all. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
No, no, she
yeah.
was telling
We
me,
supposed.
yeah, that's my cousin.
Yeah.
She was like, clear it up. Keep them coming, cuz, because I be forgetting all these narratives. I be forgetting to clear it up.
Yeah, because we all for the positivity, but most people that's looking for stuff to be cleared up. It's like the messy bull crap. So
Right.
that's what they talking about. So of course it's gonna come up. I was gonna ask the questions, but I figured we was gonna still try to stay on a positive vibe. I didn't know what we was doing, so
No, you
No,
can
you
ask the
ask whatever.
question. You can
This
ask the
is a
question.
tell
Anybody can ask
all.
anything they want to ask. They can
It's
ask
a tell all.
whatever.
It's a tell all.
Yeah, it's a tell all. You can ask whatever you feel. If you feel like Queen88, do you be wiping your ass when you go to the bathroom?
I
Ask it.
definitely, I
If
definitely don't
that's
want no
what you
one to
want.
come up. Don't nobody ask that, please, because
Well, and I
Exactly.
what she
do.
wants to do is switch.
And eat his egg. He be eating niggas. Hey, switch. Let's go, fucking lady. Let's go. Switch.
That's what Queen talking about now, y'all. So don't ask my question.
Look at Mo. Look at Mo, such a
Shit.
fucking lady. He's so
What-
tired. So
My bad, mom.
this is the switching crew. Come on, everybody, let's switch.
Hell no, my bad, mom. My bad, my bad, my bad. I'm just saying, y'all. Y'all know I be thinking too fast on my feet. My bad. But well, so I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
You said that it was a track coming soon. So do you have a date on this diss track, and is it a diss track, in response to the other track?
It's a diss track in response to the other track. It's actually a diss track for everybody.
Oh shit, wait a
Some
minute.
people is in there, some people's not. Now I need to get with today is Monday, so I need to get with Brandon, the one that was on my panel, and see can we get that diss track knocked out. I like when I sing, I like to do it at night. It's like a totally like different vibe when I used to be in the studio at nighttime. Whole different vibe.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
like a laid back vibe. People not in a rush. It's just chill.
Oh shit, because Mo said that it was hard, so I'm trying to figure it out
Oh,
now.
that
You ain't got to
hard.
put that in the comment. You could have let us just
Beezy.
be thirsty.
Now BZ804 did help me with the rhyme. Not gonna lie. He helped a lot because I'm not a rapper. So I want to go ahead and give BZ804, my bro, his flowers. Now he did help.
All right, then let's go.
He did that. He did that.
So you already done got the stuff written out and all that. So
I got it
is it?
written out, and then I got it down to the beat. I got the
God
whole
damn.
beat. I just gotta lay it on down.
So we it's not gonna be like longer than a month. We're not gonna be waiting like Cardi. Like we ain't gonna be doing that, right? It's like
No,
coming soon.
I kind of want to drop it. I want to drop it sometime this week. I just got to get
Let's
my lazy
go.
butt up and get in there. I want to drop it this
Okay.
week.
I mean, cause we really don't mind playing it over here in the grown folks talk.
You know what I would like to do? I would like to drop it the exclusive over here on your panel, A Renee.
Hey, I'm with
I
it.
want
Okay,
to drop it
then
on A Renee's panel. It's gonna be an exclusive. We're gonna sit back. I'm gonna drop it, and you put it on your page. You monetize. I put it on my page. I monetize it too. We both gonna eat, ain't he?
Okay, let's
let's
go. Let's do it. I'm
go.
with
Let's
it.
Period.
go.
I got your
Period.
back 100, baby. Shit.
I know it's gonna be lit. Yeah,
It's gonna be
yeah,
lit.
Blue Moon.
Hey, look.
I'm already
Hey,
great.
look, lady, I didn't even know I could rap. When I let Sean G hear the song, let me tell you about Sean G. Everybody know about Sean G. He gonna let me know if I suck. Like the song that I got, the song that my little intro, he hates that song. But when I played that rap with that beat, he said that whole go hard. He said that's hard.
And see, that's
Now
what
you
I
got
want
us
you to.
all anxious. We all excited. Like,
I mean, that's what I want you.
let's
I want you
go.
to focus on your shit. I want you to focus on getting your stuff out there, doing what you gotta do. Don't worry about what nobody got going on this YouTube. Don't worry about what nobody say about you. I want you to focus on your music.
Yes,
Don't
ma'am.
let nobody stop you from grinding. Don't. Don't let, you know what? As of today, this is what I want you to say to me. I mean,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
want you to say, I, Queen88, this is,
Queen88,
don't have no beef with none of you females or men
Okay.
on YouTube.
don't have none of this beef.
You trying to, I
Ah!
don't have no beef with none of you on this YouTube.
I don't have no beef with none of you on this YouTube, but one I will catch your bitch ass out in the streets, ho. So think it's a game. There you go, Amy.
I mean,
Drunk.
you had to get it out your system. You had to get it out your system. So basic, it's out. So I'm saying to everybody, my niece don't have no beef with y'all no more. She's on a positive road, and she don't need nobody to distract her from doing what she gotta do. It's about that money,
Period.
boo boo.
Yes,
She to
ma'am.
get what she gotta get.
Make that money, honey.
Big Slum,
What's up, Slump?
What's up with Big Slump?
Salute goddesses, salute
How's it with
Mr. Lady.
OG?
88, salute to you, sis. I'm proud of you.
Thank you,
Such a
bro.
fucking lady, salutes to you. Chatting family,
Salute, salute.
killers and goddesses, salute to all of y'all. What's going on? I see a celebration going on here.
Yes, you
yes,
do.
it's a celebration for Queen88. She's on the positive road. She ain't got time no more. She ain't got time no more.
Already, already. I just want to add one thing because, I was definitely there from the beginning. And I'm definitely am in full admiration for your growth. Full admiration.
Let's
Uh,
go.
one one thing I will say this. This is for my brother Mo. Salute to Mo. I appreciate you for making her happy and bringing the side out of it. This is for my brother Mo. One thing I will tell you as a part of this growth is I want you to always put yourself in your man's shoes in a lot of these situations because he's having to put himself in yours.
Okay.
And from a protector standpoint, you're not an ordinary woman. I'm sure y'all go through it a lot already with fellas out there when y'all together,
Yep.
and hollering at you and all this and that and the other, and him having to be a protector. One reason why he's saying what he's saying about the scratching on here is what y'all go through in real life. He has to now have the responsibility of protecting you and the kids. Let me
Mm-hmm.
rewind back. Let me
Let's
rewind back.
go.
Any man that's willing to to protect you and your kids as a package is not an ordinary nigga. Let me say that for one, because we know what day and time that we live in now.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me fast forward. I want you to also are putting him first
Let's go.
with your reactions and how you putting yourself in certain situations and keeping yourself out of certain situations.
Right.
That's going to be a big thing for you is to make sure that you're not only keeping yourself out of trouble and out of harm's way, but keeping Mo out of harm's way because you have to now think of okay, my man is going to protect me. I need him there for me and my kids. That's going to be the hardest transition for you and for him.
Mm-hmm.
Because trust me, I've dealt with that my entire life with places that's coming to me in dire situations, need someone to protect them. And sometimes we have to put ourselves in harm's way to ensure y'all's safety and ensure y'all's peace
Correct.
in quotation mark. So please, in that, understand that man is putting his life on the line
Okay.
every day. And I mean, it's that serious of putting his life on the line because his life is on the line because he chose to share his life with you and your kids.
Correct.
So, I'm happy, man. Like,
Thank you, Nick.
I'm like, damn, I would never see this. I didn't think I was gonna see this day. Real shit.
Oh hell,
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm being honest. But I'm for this to be coming out of you, I know that young man has to have something special about him. So shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Mo for that shit.
Most
Now I ain't
definitely.
now I ain't even mad that I wasn't even there when y'all got married.
that's
Okay.
what you.
Y'all can be
That's
happy
what
for
Craig
him.
said. You Craig talking about this nigga didn't ask if he was gonna. They asked to marry you. He didn't ask us.
And you see, Queen, how the negative road that you was on, now you on a positive road, and you see how many people are backing you up that want to see you do great. And you got to take that in consideration that you got people behind you that want you on positive stuff. And
Yeah,
you
yeah, big
gotta
big
stay
Right.
facts.
down this. You gotta stay on this road. Cause I'm telling you, they're gonna be pulling you back. Don't go back down that road. Don't. You on some positive shit. And I'm telling you, as long as you stand on this positive road, you're gonna see your whole life change. And your life started when you Mo came into your life.
It did.
And just to let you know, because I mean, we preaching this positive, but we all know the world. We don't live in a perfect world. But one thing I will tell you is this: God will make you feel it. If you choose to go back down that road that you ain't
Mm.
supposed to go, He will make you feel it. And
Come
that
on, big.
is
Come on,
what you
big.
don't want to feel. You don't want to feel that.
And
Trust me, I done
Bishop,
been
like
through it.
I'm so like it's like y'all don't understand, like, and I be wanting to cry. I am so happy just waking up next to him. You know what I'm saying? It's of course I'm happy waking up here because I have my children, stuff like that, but it's a different type of love when you have a man that loves you. It's not, I have to get out of that, like Miss T said, I. Now it's we. What are we gonna do?
Exactly.
Not what am I gonna do? What are we gonna do? And that feels good. Like he'll wake up, babe, what you want to do today? I love that. Baby, you hungry? I love that.
That is so fire. And see, we as a people, we need that more nowadays than ever. We all need that. It's somebody out there for everybody. I'm a firm believer in that. But it's all about whether you're ready for that person and are you willing to keep that person. So you know what I'm saying? Yes, it all comes together when it's supposed to. Just like they say, God ain't don't come on your time, but He's always on time.
Hmm.
That is a fact. That is a fact. I'm
And
proud. I'm
can
proud.
I be
I'm
honest,
happy
Big
for you.
Slut? I'm gonna be a little bit
Yes, ma'am.
vulnerable. When I like I was so scared to fall in love with him or marry him because I was like, you know, I said I know I'm traumatized and I'm gonna have counseling because I was like, oh, I hope he don't pass away. That's nothing. That's not something you're supposed to be thinking about. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right,
Like I
right,
won't
right.
allow myself to get too happy because I don't want something to bring it down. Like you see what I'm saying? Like I'll get just
I
enough happy, but don't want to sit in the happiness because I'm afraid something may go bad and I won't be able to take it no more.
You got
get it.
to
I
you
get
got
it.
to
I
pray.
get it. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was just about to say that. And then in another thing, you're not traumatized, you're damaged. Let's change that word. It's just damage.
Okay. Okay.
We all
Okay.
have damage done to us because of prior experiences that we have and shit that we've been through. You're not traumatized. That traumatized is a present tense word. Damage is a past tense word.
Okay.
So if you're damaged and it's a past tense, that part of you is over with. You're
Let's
not
go.
living in the presence of damage. Damage can't be present. Damage is something that happened in the past. So you can get through that and you can build, you can put band-aids, you can put tourniquets, you can fix that. That's what that means.
Thank you,
Okay.
Don't
big.
and then also don't it's okay to think how you feel because you're human. You say, no, I hope you that's okay. Some of
Yeah.
us have been down tougher roads than others. But what I will say to that, this is to you now is you can't sit here. You have to let yourself go. You have to be all the way vulnerable. because what you're doing is you're disabling yourself from Mo loving you 100% how he should be.
Mm-hmm.
You're preventing yourself from receiving all of the love that he has for you. You don't know where that's going to take you. You need to have that full bliss, so to say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I haven't experienced it yet, but I've heard from my places. I have a lot of friends, and I've heard from those that have made themselves vulnerable to that point to where they're just all the way in love. I've heard it's an awesome feeling, and I believe you deserve it. I believe everybody deserves that. But I know you're going to prevent yourself from getting that and being able to live that day to day by thinking that way right now. So let yourself go. You got to let yourself go. I mean, when you die and go to heaven, it's no more crying, no more tears, no more negative anything. I'm a firm believer in you can have heaven on earth if you're ready
Mm,
for it.
mm.
So, let yourself, you got to get over all of that. Those are God lessons that you have to learn between you and God as far as your past. Mo is going to help you through that. And in my mind, Mo has helped you hurdle 80% of those problems in the past now because you is happy again. I can
Let's
feel that
go.
glow from you again. So, I mean, you're more than halfway of the way there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Mm-hmm.
present, don't prevent yourself from being all the way happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just the encouraging words I had. I just had to get up here. I got to get up out of here. But I'm
Thank you,
I'm I'm
Big
happy
Slap.
for you. I'm happy for you, Miss
I
Renee.
love Big
I
Slap.
appreciate you allowing me to speak my piece for this quick
Anytime,
second.
big. Anytime, baby. Anytime.
Such a
We
such a
Anytime.
love you,
lady.
Big
Salute to
Slap.
you too up there in the corner. Salute,
Salute
family.
to
I'm
you.
gone. I'm in
Big
the chat
Slap.
though. I'm still listening. I'm still listening. Salute to
Okay,
y'all.
thank you, Big Slap. You know when he talk, I listen here because he really don't talk too much.
Accidentally got left.
Look at Mo. Salute, Big Slap. Gone.
But
When
you,
it's
I'm,
something about
but
him,
I'm
he
saying
shows
to you,
saluting.
and and it took and I'm glad Big came up here because it took a man to come up here to give you some encouraging words on saying he see the change in you. He see it. He see it. So I'm hoping, niece, that you taking in everything that you got last night, everything you got today. You telling your truth. I just want you to stand on it and become the wife and mother that you need to become. Fuck YouTube.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Because like I say, when you cut this bitch off at night and you go and get in that bed and huddle up on the mo, nobody else exists.
Let's go.
Nobody
Especially when I'm
exists.
humping his brains out and switch. I'm just playing. But I didn't. I hear you. Hey, let me stop trying to be funny. Yes, ma'am. I hear you.
You go and be the best wife that you can be.
Hey,
And
J Tail.
I want you to focus on right now. You ain't got time to be beeping, scratching with nobody. You need to be get that album out because I can hear it on the radio. Like that's my niece.
Hey,
That's
look.
my
Hey, look.
niece.
Hey, this is a song that I want. It just ain't on no YouTube level. I'm finna go to an actual studio, and I kind of want to get back into my music. I want to stop smoking cigarettes, work on my vocals again. I want to actually go back to what I used to enjoy doing, being in that
And
studio.
you should. And I think you should. That energy that you pull, like you said, you love hard. I think all that energy that you pour out onto other people and onto, people who not giving it back to you, you should pour it into yourself and make
Exactly.
yourself love. Yeah.
Exactly. You do what you gotta do. Cause when you focusing on this album, you ain't got time to be focused on what nobody on this internet gotta say about you.
I do
Period.
too, Stormy.
And we got faith in you. You don't gotta believe how many people is behind you and want you to do what you gotta do. Especially when it comes to that man that you sleep with every night. Especially.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? And nothing else matters. So stop letting people pull you down. Stop
Right.
it. Just
Yes,
stop it.
ma'am.
Just it is. You say what you want to say about me. Okay, that's me. That's me. It is what it is. You ain't got time to be sitting up here trying to prove nothing to nobody on this internet. Period. They don't at this point, don't nobody matters that's on this
Right.
YouTube. Nobody matters. Hell, not even me.
Now you
Because
And
matter,
you
for the
baby.
got
most
Hold
you,
on
you
part,
now.
got real shit going on in your life and it's places you trying to get to. That's it. That's just the bottom line.
and for the most part, I mean, yeah, not even in real life. When it comes, I always tell people if it's gonna cost me my peace, it costs too much. I'm not. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't have no
Right.
plan for it. If my loyalty to you is gonna mean I got to be this loyal to myself, it's too much. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Right.
So I always try to tell people, like, that's something that you just keep in the back of your head and keep on pushing for greatness. Because for the most part, like I said, I see the transformation in you. I see the woman that you're trying to push to be, and I can support that. I can definitely support. They ain't like, I mean, you didn't already prove your point. You ain't got to do all the extra stuff, all the back and forth, all the scratching, all the
Hmm.
because that's just like when you got the OGs on the block. They ain't finna be out there when they about 60 set. They not they and they ain't finna go hit no clock. They gonna go ahead and they gonna get word to the next dude, and they gonna have the people underneath them. So at this point, yeah, you can hang up your doggone, hang it up, hang up your belt. You good. Now it's
Yeah.
the fact that now I want y'all to see how the glow up is. Let me do the glow up
Hmm.
on y'all.
That's
Glow up
right.
Right.
on them.
Right.
That's right. That's what it's about.
That's right.
That was exactly what it's about. You
You right,
know?
Michael Hausen.
Exactly. Best response is no response. Because then they're gonna be like, damn, we can't even get this half of the budget. Nope, you cannot.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot. You just can't. Because I'm moving on to bigger and better things. And
Mm-hmm.
I pray over you and Mo. I pray that y'all marriage work. I pray that y'all let me tell you something what I want you and Mo to do. I want you and Mo every night before y'all go to bed together. It say one verse. Just close your eyes and open up the Bible. Say one
Uh.
verse.
Okay.
No, exactly.
They
Like
got
Bree
to get
said,
to that
fix
point.
your
Sis.
crown.
She just said they got to get to that point. She just said that since everything that happened, she not at that point right now.
I'm a spiritual kind. I like to
Yeah.
sage and
Well, okay, okay. However way you do it, but you know what? However way you do it, I just want y'all to do together. Let's put it like that.
Thank you, Stormy. Okay, do it together. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what about having a baby? Because I think he in the
Oh
shower. He
God.
don't hear. Yeah, he want this baby,
Um. Um. Um.
and he
Now
want it
that's gonna
now.
be on y'all part. Now that's gonna be on y'all part. That's the
She
thing
said
that
that he
y'all
wanted
gonna
to
have to handle. Do y'all want some more kids? Or
Well, he don't. He doesn't have any, so he wanted. And time is
oh,
ticking.
Oh
get
really?
one.
He don't have
Get one.
any. He don't have any.
Well, Queen,
Yeah.
you want to have baby. You want to have babies. So let's go. I mean, hey.
Yeah, but my boobs gonna sag even lower.
You're getting
Girl,
old.
ain't nothing
You're
wrong with
getting
your
old.
doggone boo. Yeah, but and it don't make no sense. Ain't nothing wrong with your boobs. And if that's the case, you gonna have somebody by your side when you go get your surgery to get the boobs done or something like that. But
Okay, cool.
What the hell?
yeah, we almost at our 2 hour mark,
All
child.
right.
So if anybody else in the chat got some more questions, this you got some more questions. I'll be. DJ, I mean, J Town said he be the DJ.
Let's go, J Town.
Nah, child. Oh, it sound like my sister finna cook. Y'all, all right, now I ain't cooking today. I cooked yesterday and I feel worse today, so it's not going down. But anyway, so yeah, if anybody else got since you got something else to say for I close it out.
Um. Let me say this right here. I love you, Queen. I'm praying for you.
Love you
You
too, Amy.
already know you need me. You got the number. You know how to call me.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm looking from this day forward, right here, right now. All I'm looking for greatness from you. I want to see you do better. I do. If nobody don't got your back, know that Miss Renee got your back. Know that I got your back.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it.
I
And I
appreciate
got yours
everybody
too,
rocking
Aiden.
out with, huh?
I say, I got yours too, Aiden. I need to work on this exclusive, and oh, can we get behind the scenes and calamari, and I'll let y'all hear just a little bit.
Oh no,
Hell
you can
yeah.
go ahead.
When you
I
wanna
look
do
at
it?
You
later
go
right.
ahead and
Hell
say it
yeah.
right now if you want to.
I'm so excited.
When you
I just
wanna
want y'all to
do
hear
it?
just a little bit.
Go, you
When
go ahead
you
and play
wanna
it
do
right
it,
now.
We
girl.
can do it right now when we get up off this set. I want
Okay.
y'all
Well, when we in, we doing it.
to.
I got everybody's thing on IG, so we're gonna do a group call. So yeah, let me just go ahead and yeah. So for me though, I will say I support you, 88. I support almost any woman as long as she's pushing. She's trying to strive to be the best woman that she could be. I
Right.
support that 100%. I appreciate and I can visually see the transformation in you, and I got to say I appreciate it. Even though you may not see your glow up, I see your glow up. I see
Mm-hmm.
what you're doing. I see where you're trying to go, and all I can tell you, just keep on pushing. Don't never give up. Don't try. I mean, shortcuts sometimes can leave you in a fucked up position. So don't take a shortcut all the time. Sometimes you
Right.
might need to take that time and go the long way. Okay.
Right.
So other than that, I feel like I'm gonna support you regardless. Ain't nothing but love from my way. I got you. I'm
Love
there.
you. Yeah. And I
And,
and I
yeah.
and I just want to thank you because you be really helping me with this content, jumping on the panel and speaking. No, for real, you be carrying me. Cause I be up there talking to myself till you hit that damn link. So I appreciate you.
It's nothing. I got you. I got you back. I do whatever I can to help somebody. But no. Don't forget, we definitely finna do this call so
Yeah, baby, I'm finna
so
let
we
them
can
hear a
hear
little
this link.
snippet. I told Mo, tell them, baby, that this hoe go hard. Shout out to, let me say, shout out to BZ804, bro. I love you. We go through our ups and downs, but Debbie, you're always there when I need you. He got bars, and I tweak some,
Let's
add my little
go.
something, some. This gonna be a hit. My baby said you did your thing on that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
And I also want to say to everybody that's in the chat, yeah, keep subscribing to, subbing to me. Don't think because we in and our live that y'all go and take out sub things back. You better stay up on this bug because we will have to be doing some good stuff. Hey, oh, there go my boo. Hey, J Town.
Hey,
Uh,
Miss Chocolate.
we not only we doing great things over here. Like I said, if you got somebody in these YouTube street that you want to bring to court, we do court once a week. In here, you want to bring them to court? Come on over to Miss Renee's court. I got you. And everybody sub
Let's
that
get
is not sub to Queen88. Thank you, Queen, for being a
Thank
beautiful
you.
person that you is. Um, and I'm ready to hear this new song. You sure you don't want to play it in here?
No, 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 no.
no.
No. They don't deserve it right now. They don't deserve it. I got to
Okay.
give
Look,
you.
I'm like,
I'm gonna let y'all hear
hold
just a little
on.
snippet. We ain't done. I'm trying to get BZ804 on the track, so BZ can rap his ass off. I'm finna get him on the track. So I just want y'all to hear my part. I just want y'all to hear my part.
Well, we finna definitely hear that part.
Look at Lady Ray like, girl, in the line, bitch. Get off that
Right. I'm like, we about to
line.
end this thing, y'all. We got 2 minutes and we'll be in our 2 hour mark, period. We appreciate everybody who slid through. Appreciate everybody for showing love. Make sure y'all sub to Queen88. She's trying to get back into the content. She gonna try to do some up the beat stuff. And we're gonna keep some stuff popping over here for y'all. Y'all already know what it's hitting for. And of course, if ain't nobody else told you that they love you, what you gonna say, sis?
Know that Miss Renee love you. And thank you for rocking out with her. Everybody enjoy y'all day. I might come back on. I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, everybody have a blessed day.
As
Thank
always, if nobody ever told y'all they love you today, know that Miss Renee is saying, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I thank those who rock with me, come and sit in this chat with me, even if you're in here for 2 minutes. The idea that you had that thought to come in and chat with Miss Renee. I love you all. I appreciate y'all. And I tell you, I would trade y'all for the